Karnataka and amid the emerging drought-like situation in Karnataka, Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar has called an emergency cabinet meeting tomorrow to discuss the measures that need to be undertaken to address the crisis. Chief Minister will also hold an online meeting with deputy commissioners of all districts to review the situation and assess possible measures that are required to tackle the drought-like situation. The meeting will also focus on migration of people from rural areas to cities due to the worsening drought condition there. Listen in to this reaction. Okay, we'll get you that reaction in just a bit of D.K. Shivakumar, the Chief Minister. There is a drought alarm in Karnataka. The Chief Minister, in fact, has called an emergency cabinet meeting tomorrow. Listen in.
ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಗುರುವಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ದೆಹಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ ಬರಗಾಲದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆನೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೆಪ್ಟಿ ಕಮಿಷನರು ಸಿಇಒಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್ನ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದನೇ ರೂಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದಾದ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಏನು ಅಂತ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಬರಗಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಕೆಲಸ ತಗೋಬೋದು, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಕೆಲವು ಕಡೆ ಗೂಳೆ ಹೋಗುವಂಥದ್ದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಆ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಕ್ಯಾಬಿನೆಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿ.
Let's go across to my colleague Akshara, who's joining us on the broadcast more on this. Akshara, can you help us understand which are the specific districts where we are seeing conditions worsening? Okay, we'll be joined by Akshara in just a bit, but this is the update we have at this point in time from Karnataka. There is drought alarm in Karnataka, viewers. The Chief Minister has called for an emergency cabinet meeting tomorrow. The idea is to discuss the measures that need to be undertaken to address the crisis. Let's go across to Akshara, who is joining us live right now for more on this. Akshara, the Chief Minister has called for an emergency cabinet meeting tomorrow to, look at the drought-like situation that's developing in certain districts. Can you firstly help us understand which areas in Karnataka are seeing drought-like situation and what kind of emergency measures is the government considering?
Well, you see, if you take a look at the northern parts and also the central part of Karnataka, there is an emerging drought situation because of the failure of the monsoon, and because of which many farmers there are migrating towards the cities because they are unable to grow any crops, and also the drought situation has affected their livelihoods. And keeping all this in mind, now the Karnataka Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar has called for an emergency cabinet meeting tomorrow. He'll also be accompanied by the various ministers, and at the very same time, he'll be holding discussions with the deputy commissioners of all the districts regarding the situation in the parts, especially in the northern Karnataka and central Karnataka. Once this particular issue is discussed, they'll also be looking at the measures that needs to be undertaken in order to tackle the drought situation. Now, already in each district, 5 crore has been set aside in order to fulfill the drinking water purposes. At the very same time, they're also looking at what other aspects that needs to be looked into, what necessary measures that can be undertaken to ensure that they tackle the drought situation. Remember, Karnataka Chief Minister and also the Deputy Chief Minister G. Parmeshwar have already returned to the centre demanding that the NDRF norms in order to declare certain regions, especially in the state of Karnataka, as drought. There are certain criteria for that needs to be relaxed. This is what the demand that has come in from the Karnataka state government, and following which is the drought situation is worsening in Karnataka. An emergency meeting has been called tomorrow on Sunday, and necessary discussions and deliberations will be done. Now, the Karnataka Chief Minister is stating that once this assessment is done, they will be looking at what needs to be done, how much money that needs to be allocated,
right,
and what sort of measures that needs to be undertaken in order to ensure that this particular situation doesn't affect the farmers in the region of Karnataka.
All right, Akshara, thank you very much for the moment for joining us with your inputs on this story.